It's Joe. I bet they can't even hear us on the street. Yep. There. Oh, I got you. Oh, man, a first-time chat viewer even, Joe. Oh, my God. Oh, Angie707 is here visiting for the first time, representing millions of listeners that are in their audience. And Joe can't even hit the unmute button. And yet, look at the names are even wrong, Joe. The names are wrong. You are so blaming me for all this tech stuff. Oh my God. This is Team Rocket at its best. This really feels like we're the real life Team Rocket right this second. If there was a cat throwing gold coins in here, I'd be over it. I'd be done.
I don't even know what's going on right now. Everything's crazy.
Holy cow. My man, Joe_Ard. Now getting it right. Now we're getting it going. Woo, buddy. And you're getting some discussions.
And the chat wasn't even showing up on the stream. Nothing. It was all screwed up. My bad. My bad. Yeah. I clicked on the wrong scene in OBS.
And here's the bigger problem. No matter what the truth is, no matter what's happening right now, all the new viewers think, is that Rock God's a real mean guy? Yeah, we're PG-13 here. Otherwise, I tell you what you really think of me. I tell you that because they don't even understand how many years this show has gone on. That Arrow's like, oh, Rock God technical difficulties. I mean, there's at least one episode, if not multiples, titled over at PokémonGoPodcast.com, titled Rock God of Technical Difficulties. And all I get to do is lose my mind on the microphone and have Joe laugh, and I'm still going to be the bad guy.
Oh, what happened? The audio from you is gone from the stream, and it says error 404. I don't.
Hey, I can do that on my side. I can mute you. Welcome to the Pokemon Conspiracy Theories podcast, where Joe controls his side of the audio and I control my side of the audio, and never the twain shall meet. So, oh my numnies. Holy cow, dude. All right. We got some experiences of the week to talk about. And before everybody's like, what the crap did I tune into here? So this really is about Pokemon Go. It really is. Kind of. Adjacent, maybe.
It's Pokemon Go adjacent podcast.
It is. Welcome to Pokemon Go Pirates.
Our matey, we've walked the plank.
You know what? I think that we've absolutely.
We've dipped into the waters of the side quest.
I absolutely think this calls for a reset, Joe.
Once there was a lad, his name was Joe. He had a podcast show about a game that all would play. That game was Pokemon Go.
Hey, welcome to Pokemon Go Pirates, where we sail the seas of this Pokemon Go game that nobody likes to play anymore, yet everybody plays it. I am the rock beard of podcasting, Charles McFall, and this is the squib mate, Joseph_Ard, and we don't know what we're doing other than we steal other people's content. Aya? I don't know where Aya came from. All right, Joe. We actually have some experiences a week. What's the date I'm scrolling back to?
Oh, man.
Today's the 18th. We're going back to what, the 12th?
The 11th? 18 by 7. 11.
Don't make me do math. Oh, man, you cut it off. I got a Slurpee Pop sitting up there, but you can see it, Joe, but the home people can't see it. That's okay. So, all right, we got Posty One. Posty One's here, right?
Yes, Pokemon Kenobi was here. I said hello, but they didn't hear me. He didn't hear me. And I've got to say, I'm really missing something from our podcast. It's been gone for a little while now, and it makes me really, really sad.
Your lack of willingness to be happy?
No, Cookie Monster.
Yeah. We don't talk about Cookie. No.
Oh, Cookie Monster.
He is safe in the old studio with all the cool stuff that is still in the old studio. Guess what, Joe? It's been months since I've moved into this transitional studio, and we're still working on getting that house started. So By the time you come for Dragon Con, which is in a week, by the way, then
it's more than a week. It's 2.
Not the way I work. By the time I'm done with it, it'll be a week because I get started before you do. So, okay, week and a half. We'll meet. You know what? This is my pirate podcast. You walk the plank. I'm the captain now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. So, oh yeah, I get my onesie. No, it's too hot for onesie right now, Devo. But that will come back in the wintertime for shizzle. I got a Snorlax onesie I'll wear for the show. But yeah, you'll see the house and the non-progress that's been made on it. And actually, you'll be staying right next to the studio because you'll be in that guest room over there that you've been in for. All right, man, stop it. We're doing experiences a week. Pokemon, Pokemon 1 Kenobi. Posty 1 had, Shiny Weedle, Shiny Rhyhorn, Shiny Ladybug.
What about your experiences? You're just jumping straight to Discord.
This is my experience of the week, sir. Right here, where I got to. I saw it called out too. Tugus throws the 27th. Said they got 2, and actually I think it's been 3 now. 2 or 3 gifts from me this week, and 0 from Joe. That's my experience.
I certainly explained what was going on there. 100% explained it. Let me. You know what? Since you're in the Discord, let's go ahead and pull this up. Let's get on this. All right.
I am. I'm looking at Posty ones right now. Shiny Palkia, Shiny Cascoon. I'm trying to put on a real show here, Joseph.
Yes, and I'm trying to put on a fake show. Now we know.
And no one's have to meddle. Pokemon.
Poke your mom.
Whoa, hey, we're not Mr. Mime. We're not trying to be Ash's stepdad.
Sorry, that was a little too far. My bad. So Posty 1 Kenobi, like you said, bunch of great shinies there. I almost feel like we looked at those last week, but just in case we didn't, Shiny Weedle, Rhyhorn, Ladybug, Yanma, Cascoon, Palkia, and Pansage. And then kittens. See, this is why I'm pretty sure we did these ones last week, because last week was the 11th.
Hey, you said the 11th. I said the 12th. Catch up, Joe. So finally, level 43.
Mustard, Charles.
That was the greatest. I will just say that's one of the greatest spontaneous lines I've ever heard was from Little Richard when it was some weird random music contest, right, to compete with America's Got Talent at the time. And it was him and High C, I think was the artist's name that was with him, and I forget the other judge. Hasselhoff. I think Hasselhoff was the other one. And Little Richard just came out of nowhere, but you better get some mustard to catch up. I was like, oh my God, that is the best line I've ever heard. So, all right, you've got your mustard, you've caught up. So, what's up with a Devakate?
Hit level 43 and showing off a Flower Crown Umbreon, as well as a shiny Umbreon. We all know how much you love the Flower Crown Umbreon. It's your favorite. And then he says, if Charles would trade to me his shiny hippie Flower Kraut Eevee, I wouldn't pester him ever again.
I got you. I
remember the episode where Charles was caught off guard during the show, leveling up to 40. October or November of 2020, I believe. Wow, I was at level 39 and not far behind the filthy casual. And then he also got a strange message where it says, your friend still has an unopened gift from you. And this is Charles, one rock god of pod has an unopened gift. Well, what's going on? Well, I didn't realize at first that it was you. And so I commented, I'm saying, sometimes there's a lag between it showing whether you can gift them or not. But no, he was just making a funny, and it completely went over my head.
And Devakate is at 43. I think I'm at 41. Yep, I'm at 41.
And then Tugus Rose, who was also here in the chat, both Devakate and Tugus Rose are here. Tugus, like you said, was getting after me for not gifting, and that you do gift. And I went on to clarify that what I do is I sort by my lowest friendship level and work my way down from there. So apparently Tugus Rose has stepped beyond the normal gifting frame of that. But as I go along, I'll get caught up because I don't.
You're not poor enough, Tugus. That's what he said.
Hey, love my boy. How you doing? Love my boys.
So yeah, I'll absolutely give you. I'm checking to see if I have it, Devo. But if we ever meet in real life, you can have that stupid flower kraut for shizzle.
Curtain here.
I
Do you
give it
see
to
his title suggestion?
That's Kurt for you. Okay, so kittens and knives. If we go down, snapshot spawn was a shiny Combi, which is kind of cool. A lucky trade with Sermanda
For a shiny Whimsicott.
Whimsicott. Oh, is it shiny and lucky?
Yeah,
I see that.
so
Okay.
the blue sides on there are normally green.
Got it.
The Kid Rock Obstagon. Or no.
Now that one, I got one of those. We'll talk about that in a minute. I do have some experiences from this week, but yeah, I got one. That's I like it. Drapion. Is that shiny too? Yeah, that's shiny too.
You know who Drapion reminds me of? Did you ever watch the Lost in Space with Joey from Friends?
Yes, it's the movie version.
Okay, well, the
2000, I think it was.
The bad guy in that towards the end looks a lot like Drapion.
I get that. Honestly, the bad guys in the new series of Lost in Space, which is phenomenal, by the way.
It is good.
It's great for the families. It's a little bit intense, but it's good, and it's yeah. But wouldn't you agree? Some of that Drapion there looks a bit like the Wish version of some of the robots.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you for killing the
100%. So no, I'm sorry. So in chat, a couple
Joe's
of different
version
people.
of Murder on the High Seas is just to kill my jokes.
It's true. It's like, your jokes have scurvy.
That's two people talking about codes. Yeah, this is. We did not say anything about the codes.
A couple of people are asking about codes. I have no idea what they're talking about.
If you would please clarify in the chat,
that would be great.
I don't know. It said come and follow this for some code for in-app.
Where does it
Is
say?
that on our channel there, Joe? Did you do something for
I didn't follow for code. Where?
And then Civilian on base. Civilian's got a new arty thing. We have got he's got a lot of shinies. And that screen's very small. Bunch of shiny Zigzagoons. A Gumi, I think that is at the bottom.
Yeah, so
and then,
most of it looks like 10 shiny Zigzagoons, a shiny not Azurill, the baby one, and a shiny, I'm really jealous of the shiny Riolu. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. The Pokemon Go Worlds is offering codes for in-app research. I see. Okay. Well, yeah.
Kurt, stop it. Stop it.
we are the Pokemon Go podcast, but we are not officially affiliated with Niantic. Right.
Because and all apologies. One, thank you for coming, even if it's just for codes, and please stick around. But we don't have codes. We would definitely, yes, you can definitely flex your best mon if you want to. It's disloyal. We would definitely be giving away everything we can give away for sure. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not tied in directly with the Pokemon Go Worlds. But hey, love my boy. I can't read the lesson. I'm too old.
Love my boys. 33 gigabytes.
Look at him. Yeah, large gigabytes. That's gigabytes. What it is. But no, I dig the name. And that's what I was like, hey, yo, come on. Hang out. We'll be cool.
Yeah, so if you want to get into our official Discord, then
gotcha.
Then you need to go to patreon.com/Pokemon Go Podcast and become a patron of any tier to hop in. And actually, we need to change Nightbot's thing there because we're not in the RJS channel anymore.
All right. So, Joe, we did have some experiences this week. You did remind me about the community day starting with Zigzagoon on Saturday.
I sure did.
And you had a pretty good run.
Yeah, I did have a pretty good run. now that people realize we don't have codes, our numbers are dropping super
I don't care. Stop looking at the numbers. Eyes on me. I'm the captain now. Eyes on me.
That's okay. All the important people are staying. That's what really matters. So, but yeah, so let's hear. How did you do? How did you do for Community Day?
Take me to church, my brothers and sisters of the Church of the Pokemon. We had a Poke prayer chain out for all the people to get their shinies. And I didn't. I was having a crisis of faith. I was texting Brother Deacon Pastor Joe over here going, Joe, did you not add me to my own Poke prayer list? Because I'm getting no shinies whatsoever. I'm catching all these furry ruffians running around my Church of the Pokemon and kicking them out into the streets, but no shinies. And Joe, you came back with some wise words. First was, that demon Fillery, we need to blame him. But then you thought about it, and you said a little Poke prayer, and you went, the great Lord Arceus works on his time, not yours. And what may be a curse to you is a blessing to others. And I took that to heart, and I got me a shiny about an hour later. So you were right, Brother Joe. First off, Poke prayer works. Secondly, Pikachu magic underwear also works. And I appreciate both of those suggestions from you, brother. That's my experiences of the week. Take me to church.
That is awesome. The Lord works on his own timetables, Arceus. And, you know, you would think someone who can manipulate time space would be a little more understanding about being on our timetables, but no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. So this past weekend, like you said, I was also part of the Community Day. Got a couple. I think I only ended up with 2. I think you beat me on the shinies this go around.
I'll check to see. Actually, I think I got 2, maybe 3.
Oh, I thought you had texted me 3. But anyway, I also hatched a shiny Alolan Sandshrew. And my kids were just loving the colors on the shiny Alolan Sandshrew. So that was pretty awesome there as well. And then now we need to queue up the Black Panther meme. Can someone get this guy a friend? Ben Shiga is asking for a friend. And if you're listening out on the interwebs, his friend code is 5783-7170-3904. Need some friends. Get them out there, people. All right.
I'm about to friend them up.
Friend them up.
Hey, don't tell my daughter, because it's a birthday surprise and she doesn't listen to my shows. And this is why she should listen to my shows. But I've got her Panic at the Disco tickets for her birthday.
There you go. Are you sure it's not Panic at the Ditto?
Oh, no. And it's not Palkia at the Ditto either, but it'll be great.
Oh, man. So, yeah, good stuff there. Good stuff. But, yeah, so we did have the prayer list. Did anyone sign up for the prayer list over
I've
on...
look. I'm sure B, without fail, threw some random text together, some random quote for me instead of being on the prayer list, which I very much look forward to every week, B. So I'm going to pull that up right now and find out. What about on the Reddits?
No one signed up on Reddit. They didn't want shinies apparently over there.
Nobody wanted the shiny players. Well, that's why you didn't get your shinies this time.
That's right. It's all your fault. You just need a little more faith. Can I get an amen?
All over my congregation, I got some from VOByKurt. Dear Arceus, please send me a hundo shiny hit. Oh, see, now you're blaspheming the good name of the Church of the Pokemon. All right, read it. VOByKurt says, Dear Arceus, please send me a hundo shiny hippie Eevee to make my friend. I promise to walk it, feed it, and play with it. I hate you so much. Evolving it to be the most amazing PvP Ultra League Pokemon ever. Amen. Now, B surprises me. B actually has a coherent sentence. Me want shiny. B. They just signed off with their name. I love just guessing what you're going to come up with.
You know what? You know what he reminds me of?
It's a letter. That's a very non-gender specific name, Joe.
Okay, he, she, whatever. Reminds me of the Kangaskhan kid from the anime. If you've ever watched that episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's all. It's a great one. So it's a kid that's raised by Pokemon, and so his English is all broken up and everything. So now I'm imagining that B is the Kangaskhan kid grown up. That's it.
You know,
That's what it's gotta be. So it's what it's gotta be for Bean.
Oh, there you go. What's the question for next week, Joe?
Ooh, I can't remember because you texted it to me, but I don't have it pulled up.
Oh, I got the text messages.
You sure do.
I did. That's right. I did say
you were like, "Hey, this is what it'll be," and I was like, "All right, make it so." Number one.
It'll be. Hey, wait. Why am I number what? No.
And now we're space pirates.
Yeah. Going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, going to the moon.
And our pilot's a Clefairy.
Little Pokemon. Up to 3 now. Yeah, I did have 3. Just you wait. Where is the question? It must be in the middle of this. Next. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, yes. Sticker, loving, gift, sharing, freaking weights.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. I remember what
I was sitting here, and I'm all about the beef, man. I'm all about, what else can I do besides not open gifts to really get people to come to my show and yell at me? Because that's how I get listeners, is to get you to come to the show and yell at me. That's when I send out gifts. And I was wondering, and here's the question of the week. Is it considered an insult to send a gift and not send a sticker with it? Just asking for a friend.
That's right. Just asking for a friend. And that'll be posted up on our Discord here shortly. So if you wanted to get out there and answer or participate in the discussion for next week that we will read out on air, you can head over to reddit.com/r/Pokemon GO Podcast. So, and it will be posted there. And for those that are here live, I will post the link here in just a second in the chat.
And with that, we're going to take a break to chug some Poke-Rom, and we'll be back in just a minute. That's the new Slurpee flavor, Poke-Rom. Oh, that would taste like so horrible. That would be so horrible. I love kittens. Yeah, no, Charles, it's not. I was like, well, next week I won't remember that you said that, so come back and change it. I love everybody in the chat starts answering, which is fair enough. You're here for the question. I get you. But there goes that. So we're gonna come back. Oh, music. Let's get some music. What you feeling tonight, Joe? Some metal?
I'm feeling like we should do a Pokemon karaoke show at some point and just get a bunch of listeners on and just have at it.
Sure.
All right, just click a button. Let's do this.
All right, click a button. All right. All righty, mateys. We are back selling these Pokéseas. And I'm going to go between my pirate voice and my preacher voice. That's all I've got tonight. Joe, we have got some headlines, and Joe is trying to get me to start the show and trust him that he was going to stop at the right amount of show notes. And I have not been back to the show notes since I hit go.
It's okay. All right. It's perfect.
All right, you did it right. It is.
This is like good. The perfect amount for you. You know it.
It is. So we've got some, man, why are we acting like we haven't done a show in like 6 weeks? This is how we are if we miss a show. We've been on point. Exclusive time research during the Pokemon Go World Ship. Okay, so this is kind of why people are coming in asking for codes. I get it now. The headline here is exclusive timed research during the Pokemon Go World Championships Twitch broadcast. So apparently maybe people just looked up Pokemon Go podcast or just Pokemon Go. We popped up first.
Yeah, because their official channel is twitch.tv/Pokemon Go. So I don't even know if they're live right now.
Close.
Maybe they're not live right now.
So, well, that's also why we're probably getting that traffic from it. So apparently there's some optional team building time research. And if you get these codes, I guess you get the codes that unlock research. Team option 1 is Ariados, Pelipper, and Galarian Stunfish. That sounds like the horriblest team. Team option 2 is Skarmory, Swampert, Drapion. Better. Team option 3 is Talonflame, Venusaur, and Jellicent. I actually like that one personally.
Jellicent.
So what, out of those 3 teams, what would be your encounter choice?
Wow. I think I want to go with the last one as well, actually. So, and these are those teams that you encounter are also the rewards that you get as well. So it's like these aren't. That's how you encounter them after you fulfill the different things. So yeah. So pick accordingly because you have to pick between Team Stunfisk, Drapion, and Jellicent, and I think I'm going to pick Jellicent is what I'm going to go with.
It says, look out for a code that is shared via the Pokemon Go Twitch chat throughout the Pokemon Go World Championship streams. These codes will only be redeemable for 1 hour after they're shared, so please try to redeem code as quickly as possible. If you're not able to redeem one in time, there'll be multiple opportunities to receive a code throughout the broadcast. Time research is the same for all codes. It can only be redeemed once. All right. Well, hey, if there's a way to get one while we're live, share it to the chat. We will definitely, push it out for those here that are live. But with that 1 hour window, obviously it's not good for the podcast.
Yeah.
Kittens and I says you go to the channel and type code please, ! Killer rewards, elite fast, and charge TMs.
Oh, nice. But yeah, again, they're only open for an hour, so. But yeah. If anyone in our Discord gets it, feel free to at everyone when those pop out.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Because obviously we missed it for today, but for the next couple of days, Friday and Saturday, they're doing streams again, and so yeah. Yep.
Well, this is another one by Leak Duck on the same kind of headline here. Current code, no code available. They stopped distributing codes. That was at noon Eastern today. This came out.
Yep.
Please check back Friday, August 19th, starting at 7:45 a.m. UTC. Holy cow. Somebody did the math on that. What's that going to be Eastern and so on?
Current UTC time it's 4 hours ahead of us.
Okay. So that's why Kitten said get up at 3 a.m. to go try the codes, because that is...
Yeah, that would be... that. Yeah, for us, UTC time would be tomorrow morning at 3:45 a.m. Yeah, I ain't getting those codes.
So by the time I post this podcast, you have missed it, because by its nature, a podcast is delayed interaction. So it was just Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but really it was at 7:30 a.m. UTC, so that's 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the United States, and then you go out from there. So it was crap, man. You go out to California, and that's midnight ish, 11 p.m.
Yeah, because they're 3 hours behind us, so that would be 7 hour difference for them.
Yeah. So right at midnight, 12:30. That I could do. I didn't even be in California for this. Then I could get codes. So I'm not getting up at 3:30 in the morning for this.
But you can stay up until 12:30. Yeah, but that's only if they drop it. I don't know how long the live streams are, so they're not going to drop it right away either. So
let's see what Kittens is saying here. I'll be on at 7 to 8 a.m. I'll post it. Yeah, that's cool.
So Nararax is asking how codes work in general. So for the future, you have to go to Niantic's website and redeem the codes. So you go to, what is it? Niantic, is it Niantic rewards.nianticlabs.com.
I was about to say, yeah.
So you go to rewards.nianticlabs.com, and you have to put in you log into your account and you put the code in there.
Copied it. Good for you.
Yeah. So I posted that in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and post it in our show notes as well. Obviously, it won't be relevant for this particular case for most people, but for future reference, whenever there is a code, and these codes do expire relatively quickly, and so if you do see a code, you need to redeem it as quick as possible. These particular ones expire after an hour, but even outside of this, their codes generally last for a couple of hours at most. So What I need to find out is a lot of times you can on Discord subscribe to a specific community's feeds, specific feeds that they put out, and see if there is something like that specifically for codes for Pokemon Go, so that people in our Discord can be automatically alerted whenever there's a code put out. In a couple of the other Discords that I'm in for other games, they have something similar where whenever there's a new code for the game, it gets put out into a specific channel. So I need to check and see if they've got that for our purposes for Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So
yeah. How about the community? Absolutely. And so there you go. I'm getting the name right here. Rarax. Rarax. I hope people don't think I'm making fun of their name. I just love playing with names as they come through here. But so yeah, hopefully that helps. Is you just have to get the code, and as Kittens is saying, most of the Discords for Pokemon Go will have it. If you follow their Twitter, I imagine they might post it on Twitter. Definitely follow their Twitch channel for all that, and who knows when they put it out. But once you get it, just click that link, sign into your game, and put in the code, and then it'll say redeemed on the website, and then when you open your game, it'll pop up and show you. So you know what I haven't, besides putting in codes for the world tour thing, whatever it is, the world championships, you know what else I haven't done yet, Joe?
You haven't run a marathon yet.
How dare you, sir? I'm not in my old studio. I was like, I got marathon medals sitting behind me right there.
But have you done that?
I bought them.
Have you done that?
That's not the point.
While playing Pokemon Go?
Yeah, no. I have not yet touched any of the daily adventure incense.
Ooh, you are missing out.
So tell me about it. What am I missing on?
With the daily adventure incense, we've talked about it for the past couple of episodes, but it lasts for 15 minutes. If you're walking at a brisk pace, stuff will spawn every 30 seconds, and about a certain percentage of the spawns, which the percentage is debated, but a certain percentage of the spawns will be rare, and then the estimated spawn rate, this is the catch rate. I don't know what the spawn rate is, but you can actually get the Galarian birds as well. The Galarian Zapdos, Galarian Moltres, and Galarian Articuno. Then I haven't personally seen it, but I've heard reports that you can also get the Lake Trio. I'm blanking on their names, but that's okay. The Lake Trio, you can get them as well, though I assume that they are still going to be region specific, so you can only get the ones that are in your region for that. I've got a Galarian Zapdos, and I had a Galarian Articuno that ran from me. Their catch rate is 0.3%.
Wow. Why such high rates? It's like they're giving it away for free.
And then if they pop out of the ball, they have a 90% chance to run away. So basically, you get one shot most of the time to try to catch these Pokemon. And if you don't catch them on the first try, they're gone. So you definitely want to Golden Raspberry and spin and try to get Great or Excellent and just do it all. And then there was a misconception last week. We were talking briefly about a bug with the with the daily adventure incense, and we were talking about how they didn't work with auto catchers. That wasn't quite correct. So you could technically try to catch Pokemon with auto catchers if they registered. However, the auto anything you try to catch with an auto catcher did not come up in the summary after the fact. So after you use your adventure sync, the adventure incense. After that, you get a summary of what Pokemon you caught, and then it provides you with a share button and everything. But you could catch stuff, albeit rare because a lot of the stuff was more rare and thus had a lower catch rate in general. But what it wasn't doing is it wasn't showing any of the Pokemon in your summary. But now they have fixed that as of the last 24 hours ish. So they do register now as well.
Right, Devakate? That's all I can think about is lose yourself in the moment. Yeah, come on, man. Don't tell me about one shot. I got you one shot. But here's some tips. Apparently, walk fast. A brisk walk will spawn more Pokemon.
Yes.
Run, Forrest, run is what we mean. Again, with Forrest Gump, walk in a straight line because any corners taken makes the game think you've briefly stopped moving.
Well, and just distance-wise, walking in a straight line will count for more just because of how it works. Because it doesn't count the turn. It takes basically snapshots of your GPS location, and it measures between those two snapshots. So if you go around a turn, or let's say if you're walking in a circle, for instance, if you happen to walk fast enough in a circle that you're back where you started, and it happens right when the two snapshots are taking, it'll think you didn't move at all, even if you walked a long ways.
So start off in Georgia, just walk till you hit California, turn around, come back, you'll catch something. Quick
yeah, what you'll catch
or
is
not.
dehydration.
So it says definitely quick catch the low CP Pokemon. However, quick catching a Pokemon that is likely to break out can result in you losing that Pokemon. Also, quick catching in places with a high density of spawns is not advised, as the spawn doesn't disappear off the map until the next Pokemon spawns.
Yeah, in general, I don't quick catch anyway.
Oh man, so the other night I called Phil for something. He was out doing this. He's out with his girlfriend, walking around doing the walkabout with Pokemon, and he stopped to talk to me. And apparently that screwed him up because it says don't pause. Any pause on your walk will affect the next spawn. Catching, just keep on walking. Egg hatching, keep on walking. Legendary Galarian bird encounter, keep on. No, okay, maybe stop for that one.
It's true. You want to take your time if you run into a Galarian bird. Make sure you line that shot up right.
Those Galarian birds, man, they don't taste like chicken. I don't know. I can't fry them up very good, no more. And they're very rare. See, you don't eat rare bird, Joe. That's what you get salmonella from eating rare bird. Come on.
Which of the birds do you like the most?
Fried chicken. I think we just covered that 3 seconds ago.
I'm talking about the Galarian birds, the rare ones that you don't eat.
You showed me, I think it was
I showed you Zapdos.
Really caught my attention. I don't know if I've seen the others, so I gotta say probably all of them until I really see them close up, because the Galarian forms really are a great change in graphics, and they really are sharp and stand out typically.
Yep. And then Rararax asks if we could see Niantic putting them in raids, the Galarian birds.
Yeah, I could see that.
I could see that, but not until after they rotate them out of Adventure Incense. What I could also see is them doing events where the rarer stuff from the Adventure Incense gets significant boosts. Or maybe they will, I don't want to put this in their head, but I could see them doing it anyway, where they will put out a elite Adventure Incense that you have to buy from the...
I'm trying to censor you. Don't put it in your head. Stop it.
From the shop that has increased rates as well. But yeah, I wouldn't mind them giving us a Adventure Incense that isn't daily, one that we could hang on to as rewards for, say, PvP or something like that. Although I don't like PvP, but...
Well, I mean, what do you mean? You would use it more than once in a day?
Yeah, so you would have your daily one, kind of like how you get your daily raid pass, but then you can use the... what are they called these days? The elite ones? I just think raid pass. Premium. That's... So, premium Adventure Incense that could come from rewards. That would be nice, maybe. Depends on how they implemented it. I might not think it's so nice when they actually do it. But yeah.
That would be. I mean, I think it'll be a while. they're going to use those Galarian bursts to really get people to do what they want, which is, walk and use this incense. And that's fine. That's exactly what you do. You incentivize people to get what you want. That's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah,
But it'll be, we're going to need something bigger to come out that would go in their place to keep people walking.
Yeah, my biggest criticism with how they rolled this out, though, is there were a ton of people who didn't have it. They only rolled it out to I don't know what their criteria was for rolling it out, but they didn't roll it out to everybody at first. And so for the first couple of weeks, I think it's rolled out to everybody now. Correct me, Chad, if I'm wrong, but I think it's rolled out to everybody now. But within at least the first couple of weeks, if not the first 3 weeks of it being available, not everyone had it. And so there were a lot of people that were upset because they didn't have the daily adventure incense, especially when they're debuting 3 new legendaries. So that I think that's my main criticism with the rollout, not with the feature itself. So I really like the feature, to be completely honest. Like I said last week, I think this is a great direction to go, giving us stuff that incentivizes the behavior that they want, rather than taking stuff away to try to force us. So we want the carrot, not the stick.
So you'd probably, it sounds like you might call that quality of life improvement.
Yes.
For the game. Quality of life in game is like how you operate, blah, 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 blah. So they're really good, honestly. And Niantic has been decent about quality of life upgrades, of adding different search categories, sliders, those kind of things in the game. Here's a suggestion that you wouldn't think you need. Niantic obviously didn't think they needed it, but this is where you listen to your community and your feedback. We need a do not gift tickets option.
Yes.
And I thought I was like,
Niantic won't do it, but
about?
Yes.
Well, no, I mean, you're right, because the money's the money. But this would be a quality of life thing. So here's why. And this was interesting, I thought. Recently, I got gifted an event ticket to the August Go Fest thing for the 27th by someone on my friends list. You may think you get to participate in an event without giving Niantic any money. Sounds like a great win. But I work on weekends, I already asked for multiple days off this month and be too tired to go out and walk during the last 2 hours of the event. So this person basically wasted money and could have given it to someone else who would actually take it and make use of it. While grateful, I would rather be able to refund it on their behalf, pass it on to someone else. Okay, re-gifting button would be a good balance because Niantic still gets their money and somebody still can use it.
Yep.
Right? I don't know. I think you're right. Niantic's not going to care. They just want the money part. But anyway, having the option to not accept any gifts in the main settings, most of which should honestly come with should have come with the introduction of gifting. We all know how Niantic likes to operate. Not the biggest issue in the world, but kind of annoyance from both sides. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my free award tonight, Cap a critic.
Yeah, and then the first comment. I mean, it's a very simple solution that would be perfect. It's from Dejin24. Says simply have a thing where you accept or reject it when it comes to you, and if you reject it, then the person isn't charged. So.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's towing a line. It is towing a line with different societies and how they're viewing gaming now. It's not a loot box, right? It's not gambling, but I think that's going to be the next line that gets tackled inside of gaming in the next year or so, once they really lock in, they being the powers that be that govern all the societies in the world.
And there's a lot of countries where they have specific laws against these lottery type games that are in there, these addictive type games. And that's actually why Niantic put into the eggs where you can see what is actually getting hatched, and then they didn't put the actual rates on there, but they put a guesstimate based on the number of eggs, how rare something is. Yeah. Because there's a lot of companies that you have to explicitly, there are a lot of countries rather, where they require you by law to explicitly state the odds.
Right.
and that's more prevalent with gacha games. So like for instance, I play a game called Summoner's War. Pokemon Go and Summoner's War are basically the main two mobile games that I play. And in Summoner's War, because they are in countries that have those gacha laws, primarily it's Asian countries that have these gacha laws. And so they have to explicitly state what the odds are of getting stuff out of these random chances.
Well, and this is a little different, right? That's what I was alluding to, is that the world courts, the individual country courts, are taking on that whole gotcha gambling aspect, make sure minors aren't involved, blah, blah. I think this will be the next step of going, hey, you can't trick people into Quoty Fingers doing good by gifting something without letting the other side re-gift or return.
Yeah, because sending the gift isn't a gotcha thing, but like I said, the eggs could definitely be considered that.
It kind of is. Because okay, so Joe, you're out of goodness your argument. I really want Charles to play. I want him to have this ticket. I want to send it to him, and so they're getting you by doing good. It's almost like you really. It's all I'm going to say about actual charitable places. You really have to do your research on who you're donating to, what they use the money for, and how they do it. So it's really like those blood drives, not blood drives, it's the wrong term, but anytime a major thing happens, the one I remember I was working for was Katrina. Katrina happens, all these places popped up. Hey, send money to Katrina, send help Katrina relief. Well, a lot of them really were, 1% is going to actual relief. So they're not illegal. They're actually doing some donations, but they're taking the majority of it. And that's what this kind of feels adjacent to.
Well, and that's
do
why
some good, but it might not do good.
That's why a lot of these crowdfunding things have laws around. They have to state what percentage is actually going to the cause that you're donating to and stuff.
And so again, not the same lane, but this is really adjacent. It's like, I'm going to get Joe to do good and spend another $5 and send to his friend, when the friend may or may not want it or be able to use it. Or, hey, you don't know if they still play the game. Maybe it's Old Man Tup. I haven't seen that name in forever. Maybe it's, you know what? It's Fillery, the demon Fillery. He doesn't play. So you know what? If we're trying to save his Poke Soul and get him into the Church of Pokemon and send him a $5 ticket and he doesn't play, well, it's debatable. And yes, I'm all about personal responsibility. You should know if you're spending your $5 on somebody worth it. But I think that this will kind of fall into line and it'll be dealt with.
Yeah. Well, and I expect some countries already have laws that vaguely cover this, but maybe there's a legal loophole for Niantic or something. Because I know especially the UK really cracks down on sellers that misrepresent stuff. So, but yeah. Anyway, I definitely think that something should happen in this regard.
You know what? This is where we could stand to plan some more, but why? When it's more fun to be chaotic and sail the seas here. We could have had Coach Kev do a little 2-minute response to this. Trainers, we have updated the level requirements for PokéStop nominations so that trainer level 37 and up will be able to nominate new PokéStops. This update will be available to all trainers in the near future. We ask for your patience as it rolls out. And the very first comment nailed it. Mm-hmm. What is it, Joe?
This is backwards. You need more reviewers, not submitters. And that comes to us from Reddit user Skyline7284. And they are correct. We need more people like Coach Kev out there. And to be honest, what they need to do is they need to incentivize it more with in-game rewards. Like elite TMs, like some of these, more premium rewards, elite TMs, remote raid passes. Maybe if they do make a premium adventure incense, they could tie that into the Wayfarer reviewers rewards. And they've already got a system in place for Wayfarer that automatically gives you a score based on how accurate your reviews are. So if you agree with, people more often than not, or if your reviews are accurate, then you get a score for that. So they could definitely tie this into in-game things. It could even be sending you the code via an email or something, so that maybe you could gift the reward to other people if you don't want it, and they could just give you a code. Just anything. I think that would be great. They need to incentivize more people to get out there and review, because right now, to be honest, I don't even know what the rewards are, because they're just, I remember looking at them once and thinking they weren't very good, and I should be more interested in reviewing, but I'm not.
Judgy Joe.
Get on it, Niantic. Provide more incentive.
Joe's saying pay him for his decisions. He is very much a bot guy.
The reviewing of stuff, submitting and reviewing stuff, is helping Niantic. Like, they're trying to establish more points of interest for not only Pokemon Go or Ingress, but also for their Lightship? I think it's Lightship. The mapping, the 3D mapping software that they're working on. We are doing the brunt of their future work for their future products.
Brunt?
Yeah, we're doing all the busy work of getting points of interest.
Oh, you meant grunt.
Yes.
We're doing the grunt, not the grunt. We're doing the scrubbing.
The grunt of the work.
Yeah, we're scrubbing the chewing gum off the Eevees.
And we're tired of being unpaid interns, okay? Okay.
I don't know. I watched the movie The Intern. It's pretty funny. Just saying. I think I have this from here. Look you.
Hey, you guys, this is Ken from the Lurda Podcast, and I just want to ask Joe what time it is.
It is time for random trivia. And this week, I want to talk about Frillish and its evolution Jellicent, since both of us said that we want to pick that as our path for this newest timed research. So Frillish, the floating Pokemon, and its evolution Jellicent, also the floating Pokemon, they are water ghost type. And just like a lot of other Pokemon, they do have differences in looks between the male and the female version. The male version is blue and the female version is pink. The Pokedex entry for Frillish from the Pokemon White version says they paralyze prey with poison, then drag them down to their lairs 5 miles below the surface. They kind of almost...
5 miles. Did they not know how deep that really is in ocean terms?
In ocean terms, that's really not that deep. Not really. Like 5 miles...
How deep is your Frillish? How deep is your Frillish? Joe really wants to know. You're welcome, everybody. One person in our audience will get that, I'm sure.
Yeah, so Frillish is inspired by a jellyfish, of course. It's specifically a jellyfish yokai, so a demonized jellyfish. Frillish is a combination of frill and jellyfish, the name there. Its design, especially the female version, has tufts almost like a Victorian monarch would have. And yeah, the water ghost demon jellyfish. And then Jellicent. Jellicent looks goofy in my opinion. Jellicent gets all puffy, and the male version looks like it's got a mustache, and the female version still looks like it has frills. But its Pokedex entry from black version says, the fate of the ships and crew that wander into Jellicent's habitat, all sunken, all lost, all vanished. And then there's Nialago, who is the space form of Jellicent, right? Not really, but...
No, Nialago is the future evolution that came back in time And this absolutely is the true meaning of the word evolved form of Jellicent.
Jellicent. Yeah, and then Jellicent is a combination of jellyfish and magnificent, or translucent, but probably magnificent, based on the fact that it's kind of their style looks uppity, in my opinion. They're stuffy. They're stuffy Krakens.
Way to bring enlightenment to the South, Joe. Their style looks uppity. I say, Joe, their style, it looks uppity, and I don't care for it. I don't cotton to that none, sir.
And now that you said that, I have to wonder. I'm going to have to Google later to see if there's any male Jellicent Colonel Sanders amalgamations out there.
I need a sticker of that one.
We got any artists in the audience that want to sketch that up real quick?
Yeah, we really need some quick artists for our shows that can draw stuff on the fly, like Colonel Sanders Jellicent.
You know it.
Holy cow! Holy cow! I mean that's much better than my Nialago joke, which is I've been saving up my money to get the passport to take my wife to Nialago for the weekend. It'd be awesome. Yours was better. So Joe, they can find us on the web at PokémonGoPodcast.com. And right there on that right-hand side of the screen is a tab that you can leave your voicemail. It's a speak pipe tab. And any device that touches the internet and has a microphone, you can put your voice on the show. We'd love to have you put it on. It kind of comes and goes. Some weeks we have 3 or 4, and some weeks we have 1. And this week, nobody loved us. It's okay.
Nobody.
You can also email us, show at PokémonGoPodcast.com, which we check like once a month, but it is there and available.
I look at our email quite a bit. We just don't tend to get very much email.
See, this is why you walk the plank, Joe. We can make it like, there's so much email. We didn't get to it this week. And look, we had so much fun. No, Joe's going to be like,
actually, Dennis emails us all the time. It's just not related to Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Dennis, please support my comic book.
Yeah, but I've got the website pulled up here on mobile, and if you look down the bottom right, there's that green button that says record your voicemail, please.
Yeah, they're perfect. I love it. I've never actually looked at it on mobile like that, so that's really cool. So yeah, there's that. We love the speak pipes. We really do. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast. Twitter is actually, I'm going to go back to Twitter. No, yeah, Twitter is at Pokemon Go Pod. I'm going to go back to Twitch. YouTube is Pokemon Go Podcast. TikTok is at Pokemon Go Podcast, or just Pokemon Go Podcast, depending on how you look it up on TikTok. I still have three videos to post by Civilian on Base up there from clips, and it's just been a crazy 18-hour day every week for the last 4 weeks for me. So it's I appreciate the
and then you go to Dragon Con to relax, right?
I have got a manager's meeting with my company, which does, you don't know, I run the company. There's one guy above me. He's the owner. That's it. So I have a manager's meeting I got to handle on Thursday morning before I come do the load in on Dragon Con. And I'm going to have to be available by phone Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Monday just to make sure things go well. But I've got just like with Dragon Con, I've got a great crew that can handle things and they do well. So it should be fun. So
yeah,
man, one of these days you'll be on one of those crews and do well, Joe.
Oh man. If in case y'all didn't know, we're gonna be at Dragon Con on Labor Day weekend, and if you are in Atlanta or at Dragon Con, well, I guess specifically Dragon Con because you can't get into the hotel if you're not. But the basement of the Hilton is where we will be pretty much all weekend. So if you wanted to come and see us, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Definitely, you can try to message. I do not see any messages during Dragon Con. I'm going to be having it. I've got a what am I trying to say, Joe? The iWatch. It's not called iWatch.
Apple Watch.
Apple Watch.
You've got the Pear Watch, the Banana Watch.
I've got the Wish Watch. But I do have that so I can get my text. No matter what setting I've messed with Discord, and maybe a Discord/Apple expert can help me, but I cannot get my Discord stuff to show up on my phone and my watch, and it's okay. It's fine. So basically, you want to message Joe through Discord or Twitter or however you're connected to us, he might be able to see it. Then usually he can grab me and say, "Hey, so and so's out here. Let's go meet him." Other than that, it's flying. I mean, Superman ain't got nothing on me when it comes to Dragon Con, because that's all I do all weekend long is fly. And I stop long enough to sleep for a few hours and do it again the next day. So all that being said, I would still love to meet you, see you, talk to you for the minute or 2 or 5 that I can give. And Joe will be a little bit more available. But Joe, where can they find you at Dragon Con or on the web?
Well, Dragon Con in the Hilton, definitely the basement. But on the web, you can find me on Twitter at Joseph_Ard. How about you, Charles?
I want to shout out to Lindy Linland, who says you're the life of the party, which I think they're saying you're the life of the party. Hey, I hope you mean it, because I'll take it. We love it. Not Joe. That was for me, Joe. That's not for you. You can find me taking that comment and commentary and also being on twitter.com/RockGottaPod. You can find me all across social media as Rock Gotta Podcasting, Charles McFall. We are 1EMS. I was just at the Atlanta Fire Department Instructor Symposium, and I gave a speech on digital media there and a presentation for instructors there. And I'm so big in the EMS world, tied in. That's what my company does. 2 companies, actually. One's an ambulance company that I run. The other one is 1EMS. Found out 1EMS.com, and you can find us there. Joe, they're going to tune in next week. And what the heck are they going to hear you say?
Aye, aye, Captain Rockbeard.
On that note, let's do this. Wish I'd been more prepared.
Once there's a lad, his name was Joe. He had a thought, a podcast show about a game that all would play. That game was Pokemon Go.
Hey.